impact the outcome of this game.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. We've got Edwards, and it's Carl in at the 3. And for the Lakers, they've got James, and it's Harrison in at the point. All right, Doris, how about teams like these who can really run their offense through their bigs?
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a 3-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
Well, as the saying goes, got to give the people what they want. MP is looking to reward his hometown fans' dedication by putting on a show. And most importantly, bringing home a win. Not just tonight, but he's determined to win a ton here at home.
The MP is making a point. Protect the home floor, establishing a home court advantage, and that's something this team wants to get set in stone. MP hopes this is a goal that will be adopted by every player on his team for a season-long effort.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with the Lakers head coach. He was emphatic, saying that Edwards was their main concern, telling me Anthony poses problems on both sides of the ball, and he is relentless. He doesn't let up. He wants his guys to match Edwards' energy.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Powell. James passes to Harrison. It's James on the wing. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Outside Edwards. Outside Ingram. Pass to Carroll. Back to Ingram. Launches a 3. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And here's Edwards outside. Sinks it from distance.
Well, the work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Pass to Carl. Ingram against James. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Los Angeles ball.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Harrison. To the paint. Starks the pass to James. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Whittington. The kick out to Edwards. They get the rebound. Carroll. Here's Whittington. Missed it, even after all of those chances. Driving inside. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Timberwolves trail by 5. Pass to Carl. 4-3. That one doesn't drop. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Inside. And slam dunked by James.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Carl. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Edwards with it. Picked up by James. And Edwards, here we go. James with the rebound.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Here's Carl. James passes to Carl. Back to James. And he drops in the layup off the glass. James has got 14 points.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And here's a look at the top shooters last season. No wasted chances among this group. Pass to Whittington. Down low. Here's Carl. And here's Ingram from the arc. The Lakers with a rebound. James has got 4 rebounds now.
He's got to take a back seat right now. When you're ice cold, you can't just keep gunning.
Three-pointer, no good. Timberwolves trail by 11. Here's Edwards. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Edwards got 5 now.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
James passes to Harrison. To the middle. And slam dunk by James.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And so it's Minnesota with it. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Carroll. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's James. Puts up a 3. Again, the miss by James. Timberwolves trail by 9. Well, Doris, we've heard Anthony Edwards declare himself as the best player in the league.
Well, B.A., when you got the game to back it up, you don't mind putting yourself out there. And Anthony Edwards has charisma, highly skilled, and he's fearless when it matters most. Look out for the Ant-Man.
Minnesota is shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
At the line for 2.
He's perfect from the line this time. Early in the season like this, it's interesting to see the improvement and new skills players have picked up over the offseason.
B.A., it really is, because yes, do the players take a brief respite unequivocally? You've got to get your body right and get your mind back and rejuvenated. But the fact is, for most NBA players, this is a 365-day commitment. They are working on shooting, conditioning, skill development. There is very little time off for these guys.
And slam dunk by James.
and adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Now here's Ingram. Turned in an outstanding game against Detroit. Over James. Goes back up. Rejected by James. Here's Harrison. Uses the glass on the layup. And now it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Ingram. He's scoreless. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. James can't get it to go.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Edwards gets the bucket.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Here's James. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. James has got 22.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Left side, Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Shoots from 12. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. The great one in the last game against the Rockets got the job done. He had an unbelievable amount of points and was locked in from distance. It was impressive. And he had a monster game that last time out. He'll try to match or even exceed those numbers tonight. That's got to be scary to face, Brian.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Time called here. The Lakers decide to talk it over. Both teams will make substitutions. Here, Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Now, here is James. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. George with a steal. On the court for Minnesota, we've got George, and it's Ingram in at the center position, locking down the middle. The Lakers have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Back to James. Pass to Ross. Here Starks. Gets the 3 ball to go. Starks has got 10.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Here's Ingram, covered by Little. To the inside. Here's Wennington. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Inside, deflects the pass. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Minnesota is shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And the first one at the line is good. All right, Doris, you look at the criteria for traveling in the NBA. You think it's called often enough?
You know, BA, I'm not sure the answer to that. It's amazing to me the speed with which these officials have to make the calls. Sometimes you go back and watch it, what looks like a travel is not, or what's not called a travel is. This is actually a harder issue than people think.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to Carrington. This one for three, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Here's Bosch. Back to James. There's a screen to the paint. They need this. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. For 3, George. Foul pulls it in.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Starks the pass to Bosch. Screen by James. To the middle. Pass to Harrison. Here's Bosch. Here's Starks. 10 points for him. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 1. And here's George from deep. James with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by James. Carroll, he's checked in for George. Here's Wennington. 15 in his last outing. Here's Ingram. Drives to the hoop. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now, here is James. Wow, it's good. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Outside Ingram. Here's Carroll. Now covers. Back to Ingram. He tries for 3. No good on the shot.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
James, that's good.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Oh, deflected. Here we go, 1-on-1. And that one's good. And now a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Here's Wennington. Edwards, the pass to Carroll. Back to Edwards. Pulls it. Clock at 6. Rebound, the Lakers. They've led by as many as 11. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
And in a series of the have-nots last year, they came out on the losing end. Really looking for some improvement here.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And Los Angeles making a change here. Ross is checked in. George, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Pass to Wennington. Here's the pick. 3-pointer. He drops it from range. Wennington's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
He's turned it on here in the second quarter, getting his offensive game on track.
Carl, pass to James. And that one drops for him.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Carrington. Back to Edwards. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Henderson, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves.
Los Angeles leading by 4.
Henderson.
Here's Harrison. Down low. Here's James. Shoots over George. Shot's good by James. James has got 8 here in this quarter.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Edwards, a pass to Whittington. George for 3. Powell pulls it in.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Shot's good by James.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Timberwolves trail by 8. Pass to Carrington. Back to Edwards. Fires the 3. The triple hits for Edwards.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Here's James. Yep, that one goes. James has got 36 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Edwards. Here's Whittington. Now here's George. Offline with a 3.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
Timberwolves trail by 7. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Harrison, the pass to Carl. 5 on the clock. Here's James. Uses the glass to finish the layup. James has got 38 points.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
George outside. 3-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Boeheim, he's checked in for the Lakers. From the elbow. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. James has got 40 points. Outside Edwards. They set the pick. The 3 is up. James with the rebound. James has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. With the drive. And he banks in the layup. And now it's a 10-point Laker lead.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Edwards is doubled. Pass to Whittington. And here's George. There's the 3. James with the rebound. James has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Misses the layup. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
Yeah, they eked that one out. I mean, the execution was spotty, but they were lucky to come away with the win.
Yeah, but as a team, you actually love a win like that. You're struggling from the field. You don't have your best stuff. Still, you find a way to gut out a win.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end. great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
James outside. There's the triple. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Yeah, that's exactly how to end the half on a high note. Tacking 3 points onto this lead at the horn. The mood in each of those locker rooms will be very different.
And so it's Los Angeles. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Defense is setting the tone. Back to the game after this break.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. Some real doozies on that list. Which are you looking forward to, Shaq?
I'd rather not say, Ernie. I don't want to make the other teams feel left out.
You know, come on, AJ. It's like children. You can't pick favorites.
The level of caring and sensitivity on this set, it's never been higher. Either that or we're just taking this segment off. Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Lakers.
They've had a lot of success in transition, running for their lives like a turkey in November. Bark, bark, bark.
I don't know that that's a great comparison or a good turkey sound effect. Neither is that. And that is going to do.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's Harrison. They've got James, and it's Powell in at center. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Takes the three, and the basket by Carl. Carl's got 5 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now here's Ingram for three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Powell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Harrison. Here's Starks. Here's James. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. James has got 47 points.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Here's Ingram. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA...
Previous plays. 2 minutes.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up. And
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Looking at last year, here were the players that led the way in terms of overall scoring. That free throw good from Ingram. Both free throws good from Ingram. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Los Angeles leading by 14. Shots good by James. James has got 49 in the game.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Now here's Ingram. 14 points for him. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Buries it down low.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Now here's Ingram. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Ingram's got 6 in the quarter. Here's James. And he drives in. Misses from close range.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Here's Carl. No points yet. To the wing on the left. From behind the arc. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Los Angeles leading by 11. James outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Here's Edwards. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The Lakers have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Pass to Carl. Back to Edwards. Rejected by James. Here's Carl. To the middle. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Attacking the heart of this defense. That's 8 straight points inside.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. James, no good on the free throw. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Carl, the pass to Carroll, beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Pass to Carl. To the paint. Nice move. The shot by James, no good. Timberwolves trail by 15. Inside. Outside for Ingram. Here's Carl. It's Edwards on the wing. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Pass to Carl. To the inside. Here's James. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Minnesota has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Wellington passes to Edwards. Outside for Ingram. Hey, from beyond the arc. Carl with a rebound. Carl's got his 5th rebound in this one. And there's James from the arc. Yet another bucket.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Pass to Carl. Here's Wellington. Here's Carroll. Powell covers. Here's Carroll. Give him 8. To win the cold spell. The offensive rebound. And rejected.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And there's James from the arc. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Littles checked it. Here, Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Once again, your Laker girls dance team.
And so it's Minnesota with it. 17-point game. Man with it. George outside. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Here's Carrington with the crossover. Takes a three. George, and that's good. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Timberwolves trail by 16. Pass to Carrington. Now Ingram. Oh, trying his luck from deep. James with the rebound.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Launches it. Another one goes. Incredible. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Outside man. Pass to George. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Ross passes to James. .36 seconds left in the third. Can't cash it in from close range. Timberwolves trail by 17. Pass to man. Here's Carrington. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Mann. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. The fourth team foul.
Here's James. Non-stop scoring machine right here.
Willington.
Got it off in time. Another one falls. Amazing. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's Los Angeles running away with it. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Timberwolves trail by 20. On the court for Minnesota. George out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's York in at the center position. Edwards fires from way outside. No good on the three.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And James puts up a deep three. And the Lakers get it back. Jacks up a three. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards got his fourth rebound in this one. Pass to George. Here's the three. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
The defense had him confused early on, but he's responded in the second half with some assertive play.
James can't get it to go.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Here's Wennington. The three. And it's Little with a rebound. Pass to Starks. Back to James. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And Los Angeles making a change here. Boeheim's checked in. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Stewart, he's checked in for York. More and more we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
You know, they barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Wennington passes to Edwards. Inside. Shoots inside. James with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Edwards finds George.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Los Angeles leading by 22. Oh, George with a steal. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Let's remember, Anthony Edwards is 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan. Those long arms, very difficult to deal with defensively. Draws the contact there.
Doris, one of the most physical guards in the NBA, Anthony Edwards.
If you want to talk about a prototypical NBA body, it's Anthony Edwards. He's got size, strength, athleticism, but beyond that, he's so skilled. Three-level scorer, versatile on the defensive end, fearless when it matters. Anthony Edwards may be the next face of the league.
Here's Carrington. Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, BA, you have two choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
And the Lakers making a change here. Harrison's checked in. Shot's good by James.
He's the leading scorer tonight, being aggressive, and so far, no one's found a way to slow him down.
Edwards looking it over. Here's Wennington. Drains the triple.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
George against James. Here's Bosch. No good that time. Some solid defense from Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 17. Wennington passes to George. Here we go. And there's the lob.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Wennington passes to Edwards. Here's Carrington. Back to Edwards from outside the arc. And it's Little with a rebound.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
Another bucket. Wow. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, guys, the agility, the hops, everything about Anthony Edwards, so good athletically.
James. And slam dunk by James.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Edwards from the arc. And it's Little with a rebound. Little's got 4 rebounds now.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this. Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
The Timberwolves have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Here's Wennington. It's Edwards on the wing. Hands it from the wing. Edwards has got 11 in the second half. The Lakers lead by 21. James passes to Starks. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Now here's Edwards. No good with the triple.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3-ball, why do you keep firing from there?
The 3, James fires in the triple.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Here's Carrington. Pass to Wennington. The 3-ball. The rebound by Bosch. Bosch has got rebound number 8 now. And here's James. Lets the 3 fly. And yes, another basket.
Incredible. 81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. Stewart, a screen on James. And here's Edwards outside. The Lakers with a rebound. Bosch has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And it's James with the jam.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Edwards for 3. Rebound by the Lakers.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Carrington driving to the basket. George for 3. Pure from 3-point range. George has got 13 points here in the second half alone. Here's James. It's rebounded by George. Minnesota shooting just 38% for this game so far. Edwards, the pass to George. And Grant, with the 65 games rule from player awards, it did seem there was a real reduction in load management.
Yeah, B.A., and I liked it. The Stars played more early on, but we also saw a lot of them get banged up by the playoffs. So it seems there's still a balance to be struck.
Don't you just love that mindset there? Stay one step ahead of the defense the whole time. Great approach.
Here's Carrington. Pass to Stewart. For 3, George. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Here's James. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Edwards got his 5th rebound in this one. And they double up Edwards. George for 3. The rebound by Bosch. Bosch has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. And got it! Another basket!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. Pass to George. To the middle. And finished off by Stewart.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Here's James. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his first personal foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for Los Angeles, James.
Both free throws good from James. Doris, coaching is a difficult job. You think they're judged unfairly?
I do, PA. I think they go into any circumstance, and it's largely contingent on what is the strength of the organization. What's your ownership like? What is their commitment level to winning? What is your front office and the decision-making process like? But we all know this. Like, the coaches ultimately are the ones who are judged by wins and losses. They know that going in.
Here's Edwards. The Lakers getting their last shot to go.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's James. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
That free throw, good from James.
You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
Edwards against James. Down low. It's picked off. Here's Boeheim. Covered by Ingram. James.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Wennington. Brooks defending. Wennington, no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Drills it from deep.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Here's Wennington. Well, Doris, with so many franchises, the star player has a lot of sway.
Well, to me, BA, so much of this speaks to which star are we talking about? If you take someone like Stephen Curry, who historically has welcomed other stars to play alongside him, or has at moments in his career had to elevate young players who maybe have to play through some mistakes, he welcomes both. It depends on the star we're talking about.
Here's Wennington. From downtown. Rebound, the Lakers. Little's got rebound number 7 tonight.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Lakers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They show tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And what a huge performance it was for the great one.
And you can't put a price on the value of his rebounding in this game. His effort on the glass was a game changer.
And the Lakers have possession following the score by Minnesota. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Edwards. Pass to Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got some playmaking in my toolbox. Nice pass.
James passes to Little. Here's Brewer. James deciding where to go with it. And they get it back.
Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you later.
Great win tonight, MP.